that wasn't the same Bray that came here in the FAI Cup a few weeks ago, was it?
I think we played well on the night. I think they caught us on a really good night in the cup game, to be honest, and we had fellas on top of their game, and that night I think tonight we probably didn't have everybody on their game, and even so we probably had a couple of real good chances to win the game, you know. But we're disappointed we didn't win it, but there's a little bit of joy at the end of that, obviously, with the other results, so puts us a little bit closer to Rovers now.
Do you think we're lacking a natural left footer in the team tonight?
Well, we didn't have any. If we had one, the only left footer I think on the bench was myself, so we didn't have one. You know, we asked Raf to play in a wide area, which is probably unfair on him, but in fairness we didn't have anyone else. Young Gary Burke is a bit of a groin strain as well, so we might have had a little bit of a gamble with him, but that was it. We didn't really have any. With Connor out and Killian out, it unbalanced the team a little bit, because you need to have, you know, and the good thing is we'll have both of them back on Tuesday. It will give us a little bit of balance on the left side, like you say.
And Jason Byrne and Paddy Madden up front with Raf on wide right, was that something that you'd worked on all week?
We did a bit of work on it. We changed it as well and put Jay out wide and put Raf up the top, and probably was a little bit better, I think, with in that shape. You know, what Jason does from wide areas, he's clever with the ball and his passing is very good, and obviously Raf gives us a different, you know, dimension up front with his pace with Paddy, you know. But I didn't think we did well enough up front today. I didn't think we held the ball up and make it stick in the first half, particularly came back off them too easy, you know. But I can't be critical of them neither. They've, you know, particularly over the last number of weeks, they've been very good, Jason and Raf.
And sendings off have pretty much hit us badly recently. You know, the one in Sligo, Killian Brennan was obviously vindicated on TV evidence after that, well, from our point of view anyway. And then the two sendings off tonight, Mark Quigley has pleaded his innocence to us. And how did you see the other one?
Well, I thought we had a man covering the goalkeeper. I thought someone's gone behind him, so I didn't think Chris should have been there in the first place. But I think it was Brian Shelley was getting behind Chris, you know, would have picked up the ball. So if it's not last man, well then I don't think they're sending off.
And at the end of the day, do you think a draw was a fair result?
I think with 11 men we were getting on top at that stage. I think the tempo was starting to rise and the crowd got behind us, obviously, with the other result. I think if we'd have kept the 11, I think we might have won the game, but you know, that's all ifs and buts. In fairness to Bray, they've come to Dalymount and picked up a good point, which is important for them in their position, and in the end it's a good point for us as well because it moves us closer.
But we're still 5 points off.
Yeah, we're 5 points off. We've got to go and win the game on Tuesday, as simple as that, and see what happens.
And we'll have Killian Brennan back for that. Do you think he'll face a further ban?
I don't know. I'm hoping not. If people have, you know, seen the evidence, well then I'm hoping that you know, he's been suspended for a game tonight that he shouldn't have been suspended for. So I'm hoping that's enough.
How do we approach Tuesday? The last two matches against Rovers here have been 0-0 draws.
Well, I think we got to win the game. Obviously that's the be all and end all for us on Tuesday. So we got to approach it in the right manner. You know, I know people want us to be gung ho, but we got to approach it right. And you know, if time comes that we have to be gung ho, we will be. But we'll try to win it. We'll have a few missing, but we'll have a decent side out. And I know the lads are chomping at the bit to play, and I'm sure the Rovers boys are as well. It'll probably be the first time the place will be fairly close full this season. So we're looking forward to that as well, and hopefully it'll be a decent atmosphere. And
can the likes of McLoughlin and Gary Burke come in on Tuesday as well?
I don't know whether Gareth will make it, to be honest. He's a little bit of a nick in his calf that he picked up on training, so we'll see. To be honest, he's probably about 75% at the moment, so if he improves enough over the weekend, well then, you know, he has a chance. But again, you know, you don't want to risk him. I know it's a huge game for us, but if he pulls it or tears it, then he could be gone for 5 or 6 weeks, and we still obviously got a cup match as well to look at. So we have to weigh all them things up, and it might be, you know, we might have to make a decision where we play him or we don't play him. But I'm hoping that he comes in on Monday and he feels a bit better, and we'll see then, you know.
And other injury news, you obviously hauled off on Heary a bit early tonight as well.
Yeah, Owen felt his hamstring tighten up as well, down around the back of his knee, so I don't think he's going to make Tuesday, to be honest. I think he's going to struggle. Jason McGuinness, the same injury, hamstring as well, so we're a little bit short. But like I said, it gives an opportunity for fellas to come in and play in probably the biggest game of the season.
Just on the referee tonight, little bit of lack of experience. I know he's been reffing in the first division pretty much last season. Haven't seen him too much around Dalymount this year. What did you think of his performance?
Well, look, I haven't been critical of referees. I think, you know, we needed a more experienced man tonight. Simple as that. I thought you got a couple of things wrong, with more than a couple of things, you know. But like I said, I've done that as well, so I'm not going to be too critical of the referee, in fairness to him. And
just two things off the park this week that I want to talk about. There's obviously the Killian Brennan thing in court, which we saw in last Saturday's paper, and Paddy Madden to, you know, Celtic, QPR, Ipswich Town. Can you fill us in on those things?
Well, we are speaking to Celtic in relation to Paddy at the moment. QPR and Ipswich Town, don't know where that's came from. That's the first I've heard of it. Definitely haven't been speaking to any of them. And in relation to Killian, I think, the court case sort of vindicates him. That's the end as far as I'm concerned. I spoke to him at the time and he told me what happened, and obviously that's what happened.
And there's a friendly against Celtic in the pipeline, is there?
Yeah, it looks like we're going to play them next Sunday, so we're delighted with that. Obviously we've been working hard to try to get that game over the last number of weeks to try to get them over, and they've told us they'll come over and they're bringing a decent side, so we're delighted with that, and hopefully we get a few people out for it.
And just finally, how much are you looking forward to Tuesday night? A bit of an earlier kick-off than usual.
I'm looking forward to it. I can't remember the last time we played Rovers in a night game here. We seem to be always playing them at 12 o'clock and stupid times. 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, or down 3 o'clock, whatever. But I'm looking forward to I think it's a 7:05 kick-off, so I'm sure fellas finish work early and head to the bar and get the ante up for it, because that's what we need. Obviously we don't need any silly stuff, but we need a good atmosphere, we need a place rocking, and we need the fans behind us.
Alright, great, thanks Pat.
All right.